Memories, I'm sure, of the same ground a couple of years ago, but he'd be so happy looking at this Indian team do this tonight.
India need a finishing kick though. They like the distance runner who runs out of steam. 2-1-1 for 4. Stay down. New Zealand say 230. Can we keep them down to 230 maybe? Can they dream?
Have a look at that first over, Asha. Brand new ball with a good upright seam. He's just hit length. And there's not much the batter has done there. But soon after, they've gone to slow one so early and given it away in a platter to India. They're going to look at this and go, why did we do this?
Well, way too early, too often, DK. Someone like Henry, it's such a good length. I'm saying about the 6 metre length and the test match length. Bowled the first one, should have bowled the third one, backed themselves a bit. And what you said, courage or a bit of confidence to do that in a final situation with a new ball.
Hardik Pandya is not finding his rhythm here. He's batted 8 balls, just the 5, not a boundary yet. He knows boundary is the currency right now. At this stage of the game, he needs to go for as many boundaries as he can. And be rest assured, Tilak will be trying to hit a boundary every time he plays a ball as well. Maybe a pull shot or on the leg side is what I think it's going to be.
How about an off pole ripping out of the ground?
Tell you what, we've got 2 batters in there, both of whom the bat speed is there, but the timing isn't. I just wonder if they're trying to hit too hard, and India have got 213. It is in spite of some excellent ground fielding by New Zealand.
Again, a lovely catch, 2 great catches, and Tim Seifert's catch. I'm sure that'll go unnoticed a little bit. That was a very good attempt as well.
How can it, DK, with a keeper in the commentary box? How can it?
Gold.
Once again, he's called for 2 here. They'll get it quite easy. Surely not a 3. Do you know that 3s exist in the T20 game?
No,
Danny?
no, they've sold those. They've gone out of fashion. But why I was being a bit cheeky and facetious with that one, and I yelled out about just a little bit about knocking the off pole out. When you knew he's probably going to bowl a slow one. But I just think he bowls a good Yorker, doesn't he? He gets a good Yorker when he bowls a scrambled seam one to get it in the block hole. Very adept at it, very good at it. Now that we've moved into that stage of the final overs.
They're dragging it back, New Zealand. There's a fielder there. No, he almost got there. A boundary after 16 balls, and it almost wasn't, because there's a man called Glenn Phillips who doesn't believe there's a ball there that he cannot get to.
The moment he hit it, he thought he was gone for all money. That's because this man on screen almost got to it. Hardik Pandya has looked to probably hit the ball so hard and into Sabarmati River. At times he's losing shape here. Being supported.
The phone booth there, he jumped into it, threw on his suit and got the cape out to Phillips, nearly.
He's normally a fantastic timer of the ball. Eight of this Nisham over. Finds the fielder again. All of a sudden they're about 15 on the ground. 9 off at 220 for 4 with 2 to play. Last 3 overs 17. Brilliant. With most people, that was a safe boundary.
Most of us just would have waved that goodbye.
Over number 16. 3 wickets in that over, and India haven't really recovered after that.
Hardik Pandya. That's the spray to make sure that the glove sticks onto the bat quite nicely and doesn't lose grip. So far, Hardik has had no grip with his batting whatsoever. He's not timed many a ball. He needs a slightly heavier bat. That's what he's gone to. The previous one wasn't working well for him.
No, I'm not being cheeky here, but because you played in this modern era, did you ever do this? Spraying on the gripper?
You can spray it on the grip or on the palms of your hands. Either ways you could go, but it
Why?
definitely does help.
Why would you even ask, Danny? Now, has it worked? It has. Whatever it was that he needed, he's gripped that bat well enough.
You ask Hardik Pandya and he'll tell you he probably didn't time it as well as he would have liked. The inner half of the bat just about carrying. Hardik hasn't still got his rhythm tonight. And when he gets it, we know what he can do. The question is, can he?
He's 18 of 12. Now we've got a man coming in from deep point. So you've got deep mid-wicket, deep backward square, long gone. And then 2 out on the off. Straight up. This should be taken. Inside the circle. And it's taken. One more goes down for India. It wasn't to be today for Hardik. He looked a little lost. He looked like he was playing a part in a play he hadn't rehearsed.
Yeah, well said, Harsh. He did come out early. Skipper said, yeah, you can go in at 4. But, kudos to the Kiwis coming back after Neesham's heroics. And 3 wickets and 1 over. Really has halted proceedings. They were looking at 260 odd down the barrel. With Hardik out of here, he's gobbled up 13 balls for 18. He's out of here at 226 for 5 now.
Shivam Dube comes in. It's interesting, every time you see a scorecard in a big game, you see there's a contribution from Shivam Dube. I think he might be needed with the ball as well, but at the moment, he's got bat in hand with 10 balls. Can India get 20 of these 10? Can New Zealand keep them down to even 235? Henry's got a wicket now. 1 for 44. Shivam Dube in strike.
Just a night when Hardik Pandya just couldn't get going. The slow bumper has been a nemesis for him. This one bouncing on him a bit too much, and he's looking to hit it over long off, almost an impossible shot. But must say, the slow balls that didn't work with the newer ball is definitely working in the last 5 overs. They've bowled plenty of slow ones, 7 to be precise, and every one of them haven't gone for a boundary, which tells you that the slow ball, when the ball is old, seems to be working much better.
And another 8 of this over.
Matt Henry is someone who loves his slow bounces at the death. Bowls it 42% of the time.
Still just a single. New Zealand are knocking on the door, but as the horse bolted.
You never know, Harsha. India got 256 or 254, if I'm right, last game.
Now, how many of these languages does DK speak? All the languages that this World Cup is being beamed out into. One more in the air, but this will fall short. And they'll come back for 2. Stroke play not easy now. 11 of the over though, with 1 left. India 231 for 5.
And Another mistimed shot here. Another slower one from Matt Henry. Luckily for Tilak Verma, just falling in between fielders. New Zealand have found a way to stay in this game now.
Last 24 balls, 28 for 4. It tells us where our game has gone. That with a score of 231 for 5, they get things as an opportunity. Just tells you never know what is enough, and especially New Zealand, you saw them play against South Africa. Finn Allen made 133 balls. And it begs the question again to the two of you, how much is ever enough?
It's an interesting ground, this, because of the short, the bigger side boundary. The slow bouncers generally tend to work very well. I remember in the IPL finals as well, plenty of that was used, and that was very effective. It seems to have worked today as well. But that seems to be working much better when the ball is slightly scruffed up. Comes on much slower to the batter. Shivam Dube will be ready to try and pump it on the leg side.
Last over coming up. Jimmy Neesham, 3 for 22 of 3. Round the wicket. Dube goes high but not long enough. But he was never there. Oh, it might be 4. It is. He was searching for it. It tells you how good the Akshat Patel catch was the other day. This was as tough, if not tougher.
Well, he's got long on, as Neesham. He hasn't got long off. That's the skipper who had to backpedal and had a lot of real estate to get to. Got a fingernail on it, and then watch this pop up. Ooh, just above the right eye. And add a bit of insult. It does go into the fence, but what a great effort from the captain. But now, Neesham, he's under the pump a little. First one goes for 4. And both you gentlemen left and right of me saying at 240 odd, can India breach 250 in this final over?
Long off is still in. Inside the circle at mid-off. This is huge from Shivam Dube in his hitting arc. He's got a lovely bat swing that picks it up from wherever and deposits it to deep mid-wicket.
A small little cameo from Shivam Dube yet again when others weren't able to get boundaries. 2 on the bounce already. You had to bowl the slower bumper or the slower one much fuller. This one on length. Shivam Dube just used his height and brilliant bat swing to good advantage. Going high over mid-wicket. India going past 240.
He's a monster hitter, this man. How many fielders can you put out? Long off is going out. Point is coming in. He doesn't play too many square behind square. His hitting arc is straight down the ground.
This is dangerous, it really is, for a right armour coming round to the lefty.
6 more. As good a shot as any you will see.
Absolutely classic. Over extra cover with wings on it. It has just sailed away effortlessly from the big guy.
Just have a look at his balance here. He hasn't looked to overhit it. Good stable base, simple flow, just going through the line of the ball, and that's what's good death hitting. Not losing shape, trying to hit it too hard. Lovely batting by Shivam Dube. Under pressure, when you're nervous, it's so hard to do this. Credit to him. He's done it nicely so far.
This Indian team is a batting juggernaut.
That backdrop, look at it. It's a sea of blue with a speckle of white.
Daryl Mitchell and Jimmy Neesham having a chat, mainly to break the pattern, not giving it away in a jiffy, just taking time in between deliveries.
It's the highest T20 score at this ground now. One bounce, 4 more. It's just a question at the moment of Shivam Dube saying, what part of the ground do I fancy? And 250 comes up. Once again for the 3rd time by India in this tournament.
There are good-looking players and then there are effective players. Shivam Dube definitely the latter. And how effective has he been for Team India in this World Cup? Every time he's walked out to bat, no matter what the situation, he's adapted and got the job done. Yet again, on a big night in the finals, He's taking India past 250. 22 of just the 6 so far, and a bit to come, I would think.
Well, they're just making it look so easy. Still 2 deliveries to go. 20 off, folks. Nisham, a little rattled to say the least. Yeah, they slowed the game down, had a discussion. But now he's going to go back over. Just shows you the tension.
2 balls left. He's 22 of 6. Tilak Varma wanted the single. He's a mean hitter himself, Tilak Varma. Dubey says, it's mine, I'll take the last ball.
Well, what's the replay there? 4, 6, 6, 4. This is the first one. Santner missing that. Next 2 beautiful shots. One that was bludgeon, and the next one an artistic shot over covers. And this probably the easiest of the lot. The last ball was probably in his blind spot, Harsha. He didn't see that much, and that's such a tough area for a left-hander to hit.
Fine legs inside the circle, but the man out on the boundary, that square leg. Last ball of the innings. India have got a gigantic total on the board. It might be more, it'll be 4 more, and India finished 255. When you are put into bat, you think, how many can I get? And you dream and you think 250 maybe, and India have gone and touched that.
Yeah, big applause to the blue juggernaut. It is simply outstanding batting. Slower ball, hits it over the top, can do no wrong. Look at that. 4, 6, 6, 4 dot and a 4 to finish. 24 off the last one. Take a bow, Team India.
It's the kind of score that, if it is chased down, you've got the best final in the history of T20 cricket. 3rd highest total in a T20 World Cup now. It's a staggering performance. Just wonder what he's thinking about going in there. He won the toss, he put the opposition in. He's now got to live with the fact that that decision has produced 255. India just seemed to be struggling a little bit early on, making those 170s, 180s. And then once it all fell in place, this batting juggernaut has taken India, powered India past 250 every time. You look at the bowling figures, some very good bowlers in that New Zealand side, and they've all travelled. New Zealand have no choice but to go from ball 1. They'll probably give themselves a couple of minutes to sit in there to contemplate what's happened, and then tell Allen and Seifert, come on, go and do what these batters did. Sanju Samson, 89 of 46, beautifully crafted innings. Abhishek Sharma, 52 of 21, his way of saying thank you to a team management that never stopped believing. Ishan Kishan has been such a star performer for India, 50.